Basically the weekend I had a whole bunch of oh shit. Welcome to day 7 of Fat Boy 90.
Less than 15 minutes away.
What's going on, fitness family? I know it's been a minute. Welcome to day 7 of Fat Boy 90. And no, I did not quit weight loss or anything like that, in case you were wondering. I just had a lot of family obligations and some school stuff that I needed to take care of this weekend, not to mention some work. And it's been kind of crazy the past couple of days, and sometimes that kind of happens, and sometimes your gym time is cut short and it's hindered a little bit. I was still able to go train, I still tried to eat clean, but I didn't have any time to edit or do any vlogs, so I hope you guys will forgive me for that. But today is Tuesday, and I switched around my back and my chest day. Normally I do chest on Monday, but since I haven't recorded a chest day video, I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and do that on Tuesday, and I'm gonna go and try and upload that for you guys today. And I actually just got done taking my dog out to the vet, so I'm very, very low on time. So I'll show you guys what a very, very quick chest workout is like for me. And I'm trying to show you guys that even when life gets crazy like it is for me right now, you can still try to get it in. Even if it's only like a 30 to 45 minute workout, you can still get something good in. You know, we'll see how much footage I can get, because I still have to vlog the whole thing, but I still have very little time, like probably an hour and less than an hour total before I have to leave for work. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Alright, ladies and gents, it looks like we've got chest day on our hands. And I'll be the first one to tell you that chest day is not my favorite day. That being said, you look pretty good afterwards. Your shoulders and your chest are nice and swollen, so it's not bad. But you'll see in a clip coming up pretty soon that chest is definitely not one of my strengths. I would consider it one of my biggest weaknesses. But anyways, fuck all that. We're going to start off with some push-ups here for warm-up. I just did 20. And like I've said before, I like to do dynamic stretches before my lifts as opposed to static stretches. And that's pretty much just a fancy word for saying I like doing really light warm-up exercises before my lifts instead of, you know, the traditional holding your body parts for a long time type of stretches. But here I'm doing some chest flies, really light stuff. I'm just trying to warm up my shoulders and get that lactic acid rolling through, you know, really get my rotary cuffs and all of my deltoids woken up. Because, you know, if you go into chest day cold, and if you go into any lift cold for that matter, you're definitely going to feel it, and you definitely risk injury. So I'm trying to loosen up here. Now, I just want to apologize for all the funny angles that you're going to be seeing during this workout, because I'm actually trying out a new tripod, and I wasn't really sure how it worked, and I ended up even breaking the damn thing later. So you'll just have to bear with me for this day. But like I said before, I'm just trying to get warm here. I like to do the empty bar because I think it's very important to stress the form. And when you do it with the empty bar, you can practice perfect form, because later on, you're not going to remember when you're doing heavy weight. Next up, we got the standard and classic 135 on the bar. And, you know, this weight felt like it went up pretty easily. It definitely would have gone faster if I hadn't taken off so much time. But if I were to give this lift, you know, a rating out of 10, I would probably give it a 6.5 probably. Bench is certainly not one of my strengths, but I still have a goal of hitting 315 at least once in my life. So even though I'm going to be losing weight and I probably won't get stronger, I'll try to work on my form during this whole thing. Water break. Shout outs to my little bro for buying me this cup. And once again, I'm a fat boy and it's getting hot as hell, so I'm taking my sweatshirt off. Saw a homie in the gym, said what's good. It's always fun to see people at the gym. So I got 185 on the bar, and would you believe me if I told you that I told myself that I was gonna get 10 of these? Because I got 1, 2, 3, and it was at this moment that I realized I fucked up, because I just knew that I wasn't gonna be getting 10 of these sons of bitches. So I think I got 5, and that is a very big disappointment. But not nearly as much of a disappointment as the garbage you're about to see right here. Now this is 205 on the bar, and I honestly thought about not showing this, but I figured this is not a video series to show how great of a lifter I am. It's more of a scientific documentation of what may or may not happen on a real weight loss attempt. But I'm just gonna stop talking for once and let you see what happens. Cringe! Cringe, motherfucker. I hope you feel ashamed of yourself. But yeah, do as I say, not as I do, and have a spotter. So after thoroughly embarrassing myself in front of you guys, as well as the other people in the gym, it's time for me to go on to the incline dumbbell press. And after experiencing that, I realized I'm gonna have to go a lot lighter. So I'm grabbing weights that normally would just be total warm-up weight, which is 55s here, and I'm just gonna do them for about 4 sets of 10, and I'll adjust the weight depending on how it feels. And it really didn't feel that bad, so I just decided to go ahead and bump up to 60s. But even though I bumped up to 60s and I felt pretty good on 55, I think I was only able to get 9 on these 60s. So that's acceptable for the 8 to 12 rep range, but it is definitely worth noting that if I get 10 or maybe less than 10, I usually don't bump up weight when I'm pyramiding or doing working sets. So the next set that I do here, I'm definitely gonna stick with the 60s. So yeah, I'm running it back with the 60s, and normally I wouldn't show this footage just because it's not very interesting and it's pretty much the same thing as the last clip, except for the fact that I only got 7. And since I got 7, that obviously doesn't sit in the 8 to 12 rep range. So I just wanted to say that, guys, if you can't do a certain weight for a certain number of reps, just go down. You'll build your strength back up and you'll catch up later. And that's exactly what I did here. I just went down to 55s again, and I think my endurance is so bad and I'm already fatigued just because I'm so out of practice that I'm pretty sure I only got these for only 7 as well, maybe even 6. So we're gonna have to work on that endurance. And next up is, I think, the last pushing movement that I'm doing for the day. I'm just doing some chest press machine, just trying to get some nice pushing movement without having to use my stabilizers, because that's what I think really killed me during my other lifts, was just the fact that I've been so out of practice and my stabilizers weren't used to it, because I really felt that I could push more weight, but I just couldn't hold it in place. And here, honestly, I'm just showing you this clip because I like to amuse myself. I think this might have been my 2nd or 3rd set. I mean, just look at my faces. I just make the most ridiculous faces when I'm lifting. But at least I'm not lying and I'm not trying to throw these weights up. So I guess there's that. And the last chest movement that I'm doing here is just some seated cable crossovers. I don't normally like to do it on this machine, but for whatever reason, any sort of crossover machine that's in my gym is always taken up. It's just really popular for whatever reason. So since I was short on time, I decided that I was just gonna suck it up and put up with this version. But yeah, whenever I'm doing this exercise, I typically like to do 3 sets of 12 to 15. Since it's not such a heavy movement, I like to do the higher reps just to get that extra blood in there. And then unfortunately, immediately after this clip, I went to go reach for my tripod and it fucking broke. So maybe I'll show you triceps on another video.
Well, my tripod broke right in the middle of my filming. But I think you guys got the idea. Chest day is not my day. There's a reason why legs is my favorite. And there's a reason why I'm definitely stronger in legs. And that's because chest is just something that I don't like to work out that much, if you couldn't tell. But, getting back to the gym is not very easy, guys. It's not like riding a bike at all. If you take too much time off, you might, mentally be able to get into the groove of things. But as far as getting strength back immediately, it's not really going to come right away. At least not for me. For some people, it might be the case. But, today was rough. I won't lie. Today was rough. But, we'll try to get better, hopefully, during this journey. At least if I don't look better, hopefully my lifts get better. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you like the content. Hit me up on all of my social media. I have Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. All Tyler.Fatboy. You know the drill. But remember, guys, it's only 90 days. So let's get moving.